Hi everyone! So, it is currently San Diego Comic-Con happening as a thing, and as usual, I'm not there. One day I will be. One day I will be in Hall H, and when that day comes, I will have peaked. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, I am not in San Diego, unfortunately. I would love to be at Comic-Con, but I woke up at 6 AM this morning to a insane amount of Marvel information, and I wanted to talk about it because I always do like trailer reactions and obviously reviews and stuff, and I want to incorporate more of the Marvel comic books into my videos, and I've had loads of requests to do that, and I will gladly do so. I am very excited for what is coming in the MCU, and I didn't think I was. Obviously, we know how Endgame went down. Endgame made me really sad, and not even sad as in like emotional sad, but like I just feel like there were a couple of things, mainly Captain America's character, where like things were just, his character just didn't go in the direction where I thought his character was going to go. And I know what I think is not what should happen, but you know, Endgame ended and I had a mixed bag of emotions, and I wasn't sure how many things I was gonna still continue to be as invested in as I have been this past 11 years. Obviously the Spider-Man films knew I was going to want to be in on that. Black Widow, the Falcon and Bucky TV show, wanted all of that. But they've run out so many things, and I'm so excited for all of it, and genuinely really buzzing to see where the MCU goes. There is an incredible lineup of actors to go into these movies, and also amazing directors, and I'm so excited for that, and I'm so excited to see where the MCU goes in phase 4. Okay, so we'll do it in order of releases. So the first thing that is coming out is the Black Widow movie, which comes out on May 1st, 2020, so literally less than a year. They've already started filming it. I'm really excited for this. I have been waiting for Natasha to have a standalone film for so long. Like since Iron Man 2 I have wanted her to have her own film. Like everyone else got one except Clint, but you know what I mean, like I wanted Black Widow to have her own film for the longest time, and I am so excited for that. I am so excited for the fact that she finally is getting that. The information that they shared from the clip that was announced was her in Budapest, and it starts with a voiceover of her, and then it says that they're in Budapest, so finally we will find out what happened in Budapest. So I'm super excited about that. It's obviously got Scarlett Johansson in it, but then there's also David Harbour, who is wonderful, and I love him, aka Chief Priest Jim Hopper from Stranger Things, actual love of my life. We've also got Florence Pugh, who's in it, Oti Fagbonelli, and then also Rachel Weisz, and I'm super excited about this whole cast. The villain is the Taskmaster, which I am so excited for. Like, I'm just really intrigued to see how the movie is, like, because obviously some of it I think is going to be a prequel, but then I've heard that it's actually going to have aspects of it from the films that we know, and like aspects of her journey that we've already seen. So I'm really excited to see how they are mixed together. The director is Kate Shortland, and I have full faith that she will do this justice. I'm super excited to see where they take Natasha's character and to learn more about Natasha's character, and just I'm buzzing for that. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to seeing more of Black Widow. The next thing that we have is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show. I mean, the chaotic energy that this show is going to just exude is so exciting. I am buzzing for this. I'm really intrigued as to what they're going to do with it, because they're still the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, not Captain America, you know? So like Sam still has the Falcon role, so I assumed it was gonna be a sequel like after Endgame, which is what I would like it to be. Love Sam and Bucky very much as characters, and of course I'm really excited to see where they take those characters and exploring those characters, and obviously Sam is going to be the new Captain America, so I'm excited to see how they're going to explore that. It's a series that is going to start streaming on Disney Plus in fall 2020, and I'm so excited for that. Then we have The Eternals, which is going to be a film in 2020. November 6th is when it comes out, directed by Chloe Zhao, and this has Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Selma Hayek, and just an amazing cast of people, and I'm so excited that this is going to be one of the first ones that we get where it's a whole new set of characters and a whole new set of people, and I'm really excited to see that and see how they're gonna intertwine with the current MCU that we have and this current kind of feeling that we have with the MCU and where all these stories are going, and I'm interested to see if all of these things are going to kind of accumulate to something big. And for those that don't know, the Eternals is a comic book series. That is where this has come from, obviously. And the Eternals are a species of humanity, so that's what this story is, and this is who they are exploring. I am so excited for this, genuinely. Then we have Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. This is going to be out as a film. This is a film one on February 12th, 2021. This is directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, and it's going to star Simu Liu, Awkwafina, who is wonderful, I love her, and Tony Leung. And this is another one where there's going to be new characters, and I'm really excited to see again how they bring those into the MCU and how that's going to play a part of this kind of story that is continuing. So again, obviously Shang-Chi is a fictional superhero in the Marvel Comics, and his story is that even since when he was a kid, he's been trained in martial arts and kind of has these abilities and uses these abilities to help him, and that is kind of the basis of his superhero life, but there is obviously so much more to it, as there usually is. Again, I'm super excited. That's going to be 2 movies back to back where we have these new characters, but I really like that they're doing it so we get these new characters but also the older characters and the characters we know still a part of the MCU to kind of aid that transition and kind of keep that interest, because I'm excited for the new stuff but I'm also really excited for the older stuff as well. Then in spring 2021 we have another Disney Plus series, which is WandaVision. Not a massive fan of the name. I was hoping they were going to change that, but it is called WandaVision. As you can tell, WandaVision is about Wanda and Vision, who are part of the Avengers that we already know. It has been announced that the show is going to be set after Endgame, so I'm really intrigued to see what they're going to do there, because obviously Vision is dead. But Vision has like a lot of aspects of Jarvis in him and Ultron in him and created from science, so I'm very intrigued as to how they're going to do that. I didn't think this was going to be one I was massively excited for, but I am actually really intrigued to see what they're going to do with these characters and how they're going to bring those characters back together. Then we have Loki, which is also in spring 2021, and this one's really exciting because this is set in the 2014 universe when Loki escapes with the Tesseract, as we saw in Endgame. And this is exciting because this is going to explore an alternate timeline where, like, Steve knows Bucky is dead, Loki has the Tesseract. So I definitely think that's going to explore those aspects. I think that that's sort of where they're going to go. But then also I think he is going to be jumping around a little bit. There has been some things that say that part of the show is set in the 1970s. So I am interested to see where they're going to go with that. But it would be really cool. I would love it if they explored the Endgame timeline. Also, on May 7th, 2021, we have Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. Scott Derrickson returns as the director, and this is actually going to have Wanda, Elizabeth Olsen in it, as well as Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think she's brilliant to have in a film like this. I think exploring those different multiverses and everything that's kind of happened after the snap. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there and her introduction to the Doctor Strange world, because I think she's a really good character to be put into the Doctor Strange universe, so I'm really excited to see that, which is actually really funny because Doctor Strange is not my favourite. I really liked him in Infinity War. I enjoyed him in that, but the Doctor Strange movie was not my favourite. Please don't hate me if it is your favourite. I get why it's some people's favourites, just like how Winter Soldier is my absolute favourite Marvel film and some people don't like it, so it's just opinions. I'm actually really excited to see what they do with this one. Then in summer 2021 we have an animated series coming called What If, where loads of people are reprising their roles to voice act their characters. I'm just going to read off here because I have the pictures up, but like Michael B. Jordan, Sebastian Stan, Josh Brolin, Mark Ruffalo, Tom Hiddleston, Samuel L. Jackson, Chris Hemsworth, Hayley Atwell, Chadwick Boseman, Karen Gillan, Jeremy Renner, Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Chris Sullivan, Michael Rooker, Jeff Goldblum, Toby Jones, Djimon Hounsou, Taika Waititi, Stanley Tucci, David Jasmussen, Natalie Portman, Sean Gunn, Dominic Cooper, and Neil McDonough. So I'm really interested, but there is a lot of Captain America: The First Avenger cast in there. There is no Chris Evans, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. But hosting of these various tales, Jeffrey Wright, who's going to play the Watcher. So the Watcher is like a non-Earth being who watches through all the different timelines and all the kind of possibilities and different outcomes from various things. I'm super excited about it. There is a whole comic book series called What If, where it's like, what if this happened? There's one which I've read which is like, what if Flash Thompson became Spider-Man? And it's like all these different possible outcomes. So I'm really excited to see where they're going to go with that, and also how they're going to do it as an animated series. That's going to be really, really interesting. I think having it as an animated series does give them a lot of leeway with the voices and kind of what they do. So I'm excited to see that, and I'm excited to see how they do that and what that animation is going to be like. In fall 2021, we have Hawkeye, which is another TV show which is going to be streaming on Disney+. I am buzzing for this. Kate Bishop is going to be in this series. I love Kate Bishop. She is one of my favourite Young Avengers. For those that don't know, the Young Avengers are literally that, a bunch of younger superheroes, but Kate Bishop is kind of Hawkeye's like protege, and he teaches her and sort of trains her to become a superhero and to become Hawkeye. So I love that. Like, genuinely, in the Endgame trailer, when I saw him like teaching Lila how to shoot a bow, for a minute I thought it was Kate Bishop and I just lost my shit. So but it obviously wasn't, it was his daughter. So I am so excited for more Hawkeye content and to see his character explored, but then also Kate Bishop. I'm so excited to see that, because it is an introduction to another really, really good comic book character, and then we can see how she will play a part in the MCU. And then finally, on November 5th, 2021, we get Thor: Love and Thunder, directed by Taika Waititi, who is the only person who I trust to deal with Thor. I am so excited about this. Natalie Portman is reprising her role as Jane Foster, but also as Lady Thor, as like female Thor, and is going to wield Mjolnir, which is very exciting. And I love Natalie Portman, and I like missed her character, and I'm so excited to see how she's gonna come back into that role, where this is gonna be. I'm so excited for Taika Waititi to just save Thor's character and just what they're gonna do with that whole thing. Also, Valkyrie confirmed bisexual. Wonderful. Tessa Thompson was at San Diego, and she said that as King of Asgard, Valkyrie now needs to find her queen. I love that. I love all of it. I'm so excited for Thor. I think it's going to be wonderful. Hi, my big camera just died, so I'm just filming this last little bit on my phone. Hi. They also mentioned Blade, which is going to have Mahershala Ali in it. They haven't said much about that. They haven't said a release date for that or when that's going to come out and that kind of. So I'm super excited about that and intrigued to know more information. Like, there's obviously, I think, like Captain Marvel, the next Captain, Guardians 3, X-Men, Fantastic Four. I believe they are in talks with all of that. Fantastic Four is really annoying because I really liked the casting for the first ever Fantastic Four movie. Like, young Chris Evans was a brilliant Johnny Storm, and I really liked how they did it, but the films just didn't like come across very well, and I really want them to do that. We've had like so many failed Fantastic Fours that I would like them to do a good Fantastic Four and actually make it, like, give it a good go now. But yeah, I'm super excited for all of this new stuff, particularly, like, I'm so excited for the Sam and Bucky show. Oh my god, am I? Like, genuinely. And What If as well. I'm just excited for all of it. Like, I just didn't realise I would be this pumped, but I really am, and I'm excited to see where the MCU goes from there. I'd love to know your thoughts on all of the news that was announced at San Diego Comic-Con down below. We can discuss together. If you guys are new here, then I make videos a couple of times a week about books and fandomy things, so if you want to stick around and join us, then you can do that. And as usual, all the links to all my other social medias and everything are in the description below if you want to come hang out with me on there. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you're doing really, 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 really well, and I will see you next time. Bye!